right, it's almost there, going live. Oh no, let's try again. Hold on. We're having a technical difficulty. It's preparing. It's like the little train that I think I can. I think I can. My computer's trying to do it. Hopefully it makes it. Come on. Come on, little computer. All right. It says I'm live on Facebook, but my thing says it's still preparing to live stream. I'm not sure why it's telling me that, which is super duper bizarre, but it says it's live. Let me just check and make sure that we are actually live. Hey, sometimes in life, this is a great example of what I'm talking about today. So yeah, sometimes things just don't look the way we think they should. Yep, I am live. I don't know why it's telling me it's trying to go live. All right, well, here we are, you guys. We are our second week of the first month of 2023. And I'm continuing on with my Mindshift Monday. And today I wanted to talk about grace, grace, grace. I talked about last time the New Year's resolutions and no bully zone, but now we're over a week into the new year. And it's about now that we might begin to, we had this expectation, hey, it's supposed to look this way. And we're beginning to think, wow, this isn't what I anticipated. This isn't what I expected for my health goals, my life goals, my wholeness journey goals. And if that's you today, I just want to say it's okay. It doesn't have to look perfect. Give grace upon grace upon grace. Give yourself grace, give others grace. And when you talk about our wholeness journey, it's a matter of progress over perfection. It's a very simple mind shift. We all start off with great expectations, great goals, great ideas, right? Great things that we're planning to do. But yet, guys, life just isn't perfect. Life happens. And maybe you're like some people I heard that were telling me, man, I had all these goals and all this stuff set up for the new year. And I've had a cold. Now I'm sidelined. I can't do anything because I'm just stuck in bed. There's so many reasons why we could be feeling the way we're feeling today as we step into the second week of the new month of the first year of 2023. So it's a simple mind shift, you guys. Instead of looking at, oh man, I had this expectation, it's supposed to be this way, but now it looks like this. And now you might feel like you're losing the motivation. Now you don't know where to begin. You're feeling disappointed, discouraged. And maybe you're getting hard on yourself. You just need to get up and do something. So you don't have to have that second burger or add those fries just because you're sick and not feeling well. You need that comfort food. What are you doing? There's this conflicting things going on because maybe it doesn't look the way we thought it would look. And now here we are the second week into the new year. Maybe you started and had to stop already. And I don't know what your situation is, but I just want to encourage you. It's a simple mind shift to go, why don't I give myself some grace right here? I'm sick. Well, grace doesn't mean we have to go crazy and, go off our diet and then go back on starting and stopping. But I want to make sure that there's a no bully zone to our heart, that we don't, no shame, no blame here. It's just a matter of going, wow, yeah, this isn't what I thought it would look like. But instead of focusing on my can'ts, what can I do? Instead of beating ourselves up, maybe we resorted back to comfort food because we weren't feeling well. That's pretty easy to happen, right? When things aren't going the way we want, things don't look the way we thought they would, our expectations aren't matching up. And it's super easy to feel that disappointment and discouragement. But instead of beating ourselves up, beating up others, why not we just give some grace upon grace upon grace? And that's the simple mind shift I'm talking about today. Instead of going, wow, this is supposed to look this way. I'm supposed to be, it's just the second week of the new year. Why am I having all this pushback? Why is all this happening? Why do I feel like I'm already done? Instead of going down that road, why not take that little mind shift of going, I'm going to give myself some grace right here. Nope, doesn't look perfect, but what's the truth of the matter is it's never going to look perfect. Life continues to happen to all of us. Instead of that way of all or nothing mentality, give yourself grace and have that mind shift to, wow, I saw this looking a whole lot different than it is right now, but What can I do? I honor my heart. No shame, no blame. You went back to comfort food because that felt safe, that felt comfortable. All right, I hear you. But Lord, what is it that my heart needs to know right here? What is my next step that I can do? Not the can'ts, but the cans. What would it look like if we had that simple mind shift instead of being discouraged? Go, what were the wins that I had last week, the first week of the new year? Maybe it didn't look the way you thought it would look, but I bet you had some wins. And a lot of times we look at the end game and we miss all the wins that we have along the way. So progress over perfection. You guys, our journey is never going to look perfect. My journey looks different than your journey looks. Your journey looks different than somebody else's journey looks. That's life. Life happens to all of us. But why don't we give ourselves some grace, and we have a no bully zone. We don't, no shame, no blame. And why don't we look at what were the wins? And why don't we look at, wow, what is one step I can take right now that's going to get me closer to the way I want it to be, the way I'm shooting for, to the goals that I have. Not looking so far at the goal that we don't get to enjoy the journey. We have to enjoy the journey because you guys, life is not about the destination. Life is about the journey. How much more fun will our wholeness journey be when we give ourselves grace and we shoot for progress, not perfection? It's never going to look perfect. Maybe you had the intention of starting and you stopped already. And maybe you're just like, wow, yeah, I don't know what to do now. What's the point? What if you gave yourself some grace? What if you went, well, this didn't look the way I thought it was going to look, but what can I do? And maybe talking to the Lord with your heart. Lord, what does my heart need to know right here? What is my next step? And maybe you didn't even start at all. That's okay. Start today. What's one thing you can do? Lord, what's one thing I can do that can get me closer to my goals that I will enjoy so I can keep doing it? What is it? And you guys, it's that simple mind shift from shame and blame and disappointment and discouragement to grace upon grace upon grace. And what can I do? And shooting for progress over perfection, because our journey is never going to look perfect. So I bless you guys with that. Thank you for joining me today. And if this blesses you, share it. Someone else might need to hear this today. Someone else might need to have someone come alongside and pick them up and say, you can. Because we're not looking for perfection, we're looking for progress. And you get to give yourself some grace today. So Lord, I just thank you for each person that watches this Mind Shift Monday. I ask that you would bless them, that they would take your hand and let you pick them back up if they've fallen down already, and let them know that they get to have grace upon grace upon grace, and that we're not looking at the can'ts, but we're looking at the cans. What is the next step that each person needs to do right here, Lord? And will you help them see the wins? What were the wins? Because we win and we lose. We have a nice little mix of both of them, Lord. So will you just show everyone, let them see, feel, or hear, or sense. What is it, Lord, that they need to know right here? What is their next step? And I just bless their spiritual eyes and ears to connect with you, Lord. And I just thank you. I thank you for your love for each one. May they feel your tangible presence right here and know that you're giving them grace so they can give themselves some grace too, because they are worth it and they are worthy of the effort, and they can. So I pray that in Jesus, your mighty name, and I bless each one of you. Love you so much. And if this blesses you, share it. Love to hear how this connects with you, and we'll chat with you next Monday. Bye-bye.